Hey everybody, and welcome to Inside Tailgating. I'm Masha Daly. This September, college football officially kicks off, the NFL enters the regular season, and of course we have NASCAR, MLB games, concerts, and festivals galore. So to help you sift through all the madness and determine the best locale to set up your grill, we are counting down the top 5 tailgates for September. Kicking off the countdown at the number 5 spot is the 2011 Kentucky Bourbon Festival. The festival is being held September 13th through 18th in Bardstown, Kentucky. Now, Bardstown is otherwise known as the bourbon capital of the world. Here you can experience 6 full days of smooth bourbon tastings, chow down on great food, and even check out a demonstration on how to make the historic oak barrel that ages bourbon. And needless to say, this tailgate will be pretty extreme because in addition to the cornhole games, there will also be a bull on hand for whatever bourbon sipping cowboy drinks himself into believing he's also a rodeo star. Should be a great festival. Taking the number 4 spot on the countdown is the first ever iHeartRadio Music Festival. I'm sure you've all heard about this one on the radio. They literally have an ad for about every 5 seconds. But here, over 20 iconic artists from Kenny Chesney to Lady Gaga to Jay-Z and Coldplay will take the stage in Las Vegas on September 23rd and 24th at the MGM Grand. Now, while you may not see any grills in the parking lots in Vegas, you can bet the pre-gaming will be pretty sinful. The festival is also being broadcast live over the radio to over 100 million listeners, so many fans are actually hosting their own parties and cookouts while listening in on the action. Coming in at number 3 is the Wonderful Pistachios 400 at the Richmond International Raceway. This NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race showcases one of the most anticipated racing events of the season. It marks the one last race to make the chase. Held on Saturday, September 10th at 7:30 p.m., racing fans from all over will flock here to watch their favorite drivers battle it out on America's premier short track. But take a walk around any of the parking lots before the race and you'll see just as much action. Race fans are some of the best tailgaters out there because they literally have an anything goes mentality and they grill up some mean southern barbecue. At number 2 is the Florida State-Oklahoma game on Saturday, September 17th. This is one of the first top 5 matchups of the season, and you can bet tensions will be high as the number 1 ranked Sooners take on the number 5 ranked Seminoles at Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Now, the Florida State football team has a lot of hype to live up to this season, but one thing that doesn't need any justification is the fact that FSU throws one of the craziest, most awesome collegiate tailgates in the country. Now, lots close to the stadium are chock full of kegs, grills, and tailgating games. But if you want the true experience, head over to Indian Village, where students open up their homes, throw kegs in the yard, and the war chant plays on repeat. And win or lose, they still booze, so be sure to check out all the action after the game as well. And finally, taking the number 1 spot as the top place to tailgate in September is when the Saints come marching into Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin on Thursday, September 8th at 7:30 p.m. Tailgating at Lambeau doesn't get much better than on opening night. Well, actually, that could be a lie because tailgating is always awesome at Lambeau Field. Fanatics arrive early to get in line and wait for the most primo parking spot to set up their tailgate, and then once the tailgate is set up, it's a mad dash to grill loads of brats and drink lots of beers. It's kind of like a sport all in itself. And that's going to do it for the top 5 tailgates of September. Let us in on where you'll be tailgating this month. Head over our Facebook page and let us know. For Inside Tailgating, I'm Masha Daly.